A frigid landscape of snow and ice, the natural habitat for a polar specialist. But this is Kyiv's war-scarred outer suburbs, not the Antarctic wilderness Elena and her colleagues should have been exploring this year. Ukraine's National Antarctic Scientific Centre expedition was due to set off last February, till Russia's invasion froze their dreams. Instead, they've hung up the polarware and their lives have taken very different paths.
Some of our polar scientists are operating in different kind of fronts. So some of them are in Donbass, some of them in the south, but one group of the scientists formed their own unit and they called themselves military penguins.
It's a characteristically Ukrainian flourish of humour to help see them through these dark times. They even have their own badge.
You can see there is penguin in Cossack style. He is angry, by the way.
This Penguin Battalion of Arctic scientists is doing real fighting in some of the war's toughest battles.
This guy is also on the east somewhere near Bakhmut again. This is for sure in Bakhmut.
And Bakhmut is tough, right?
Yeah, Bakhmut is very tough.
Elena can see what the war is doing to friends and colleagues she's known intimately for years.
I see how he becomes older and older, and also he becomes very sentimental about small things. He could start crying watching some small things or saying, and what is also important that we start to say, I love you, I care about you much more than before.
Vyacheslav Marchenko is the Antarctic Centre's technical director. Just out of a Kyiv hospital following a close call in Bakhmut, the fighting he describes there is a hellish cacophony of pounding artillery and hand-to-hand combat.
We had a very difficult night battle. 5 of us stormed by 24 of them. They broke in from parts of the building we did not control, and the fighting was at 5 or 6 meters. Grenades flying, everyone shooting. Grenades fell just 1.5 meters from my head as I was in a pit under the stairs.
For now, Vyacheslav can't afford to think of what he'd be doing if Russia hadn't attacked.
I'm completely focused on the war, but I really want it to end, to return to a peaceful life again. I want to create something, not destroy it. But for now, I have to destroy, unfortunately.
Elena is busy helping too. She's raising money and supplies, food, helmets, drones, to send to the front lines. Things that might end up saving the lives of her colleagues. The story of Ukraine's Antarctic scientists and how they became the Penguin Legion of frontline warriors and crowdfunders is one of millions of similar transformations. Everyday lives indefinitely put on hold so they can help their country in its hour of need. Rory, Challands, Jazeera, Kyiv.